Hey everybody, this is Catrice with the PowerLink Expo. We are super excited today. We have Chris Hendricks with Bantucola. We're so excited to have him on today. He's going to be talking to us about his business and some of the things that he's doing with Bantucola, and also telling us about the workshop. Chris, thank you so much for coming on. How are you today?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing great today. Actually, it's a fantabulous day. That's my word of the day. So when I'm doing good, I say I'm doing fantabulous, and that's how I feel right now.
That is awesome. That's so awesome. Okay, so we're going to jump right into a couple of things. First of all, I would like to thank Bantucola because they are the ones that are sponsoring this. You guys have been awesome for the past few weeks, letting people know about our event that's going to be coming on. So I'm excited about that. Number two, I would like to say, if you are watching this particular event right now, please drop into the message. Please go in there and just type power up or get linked up. Is what I want you to say. Get linked up. And that way I'll know that you're watching everything and seeing what's going on. I'm trying to do two things at once, so that's why I'm getting a little confused, but I'm excited still because I know that we have a powerful speaker that's coming on. So Chris is one of my favorite friends right now. He likes to
Right now.
make me patience all the time.
Y'all heard that, right?
Yeah, sometimes you don't always be my favorite friend, no. But we have conversations all the time about business, and I'm just amazed at his mind and his mindset and how he does things and how he does business. And so I get really excited a chance to really talk to him. And so we're going to ask him some questions today. Chris, tell us about who you are and Bantucola does.
Sure thing, sure thing. Got to make a face or two. So, my name is Chris Hendricks. I am the founder of Bantucola, and Bantucola is a platform dedicated to the future and prosperity of Black Pensacola and Black Northwest Florida. Right? It's designed for Black people by Black people. And being unashamed at doing that, the prosperity of the Black community here in Northwest Florida, right? So when I think about things that the Greek community does or the Asian community does, it's like I need to make sure I circle wagons, or at least, give back to my community. At least that's how I was raised, right? Coming from Brownsville, Addis Court, Montclair area, right? Those were kind of my circles that I kind of hung around in for the most part growing up. But it's like, I always heard growing up, right? Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget where you come from, right? In my music, right? In my societal settings, it's just a part of me now. And so I grew up in the tech sector. I say I grew up, I cut my teeth, right, in training professionally in the tech sector. And so I use those technical skills to actually create platforms and infrastructure for the Black community so that we can leverage that and then actually, scale up where sometimes we have a lot of shortcomings at. So.
That's awesome. So tell us about Bantucola. What does Bantucola do?
Yeah, sure thing. Specifically. So Bantucola, the first mission of Bantucola is to be a Black business directory. And that's the kind of the primary mission right now. The focus point is knowing and understanding what we have in the community, right? You can't actually be intentional about spending your dollars with the Black community if you don't know what businesses exist where you might actually be inclined to, right? Doing something other than charity, right? No one always has a heart for charity, right? It's like, I want to be in a position where I can support you, but I want some services back. And if I can get those services through a business, I can build up the Black business community. And as it grows, has capacity to do more jobs and bigger jobs, then of course the community can then do a better job of sustaining itself and growing itself, right? Each one teach one, right? And then make disciples to grow and teach others, right? So as that community of business owners grow, and I think that's the best place where we can put our money at, is being intentional there. So I created a directory online where we can actually list all of the Black businesses across Northwest Florida. If you are some sort of business asset, whether you are a for-profit, a nonprofit that includes churches and mosques, If you are in a very professional services where you kind of stand alone by yourself, like real estate agents, doctors in particular, I'm looking for doctors and dentists. Those of the medical profession. I want to list you because you are assets to the Black community, and we want to know about you, and we want to be intentional about how we spend our money. Right? If you have a great doctor now, go to that great doctor. If you got a great dentist now, go to that great dentist, right? If you have a great guy who does your lawn, great. Use that small business, right? Because you're still servicing Northwest Florida. But if you're looking for a doctor, if you're looking for someone to do some home repairs, if you're looking for some a restaurant to go hang out at that's different than your normal trend, right? Then go look at bantucola.com. That's BANTUCOLA.com. And then search for those businesses that you may want to find yourself utilizing, right? And every business is on a different scale. So, go support a business, but you should expect the same things you'd expect from every other business, right? Great customer service, a great product, a great service. And then if you find
Mhm.
that, then continue to utilize and support that business.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what gave you the vision for this, Chris?
Wow, that's a good one. So really, it started a while ago. I want to say back in 2018. I was working through this concept again. Always thinking about how I could give back. Been a developer for a long period of time, and just trying to figure out how I can give back to the community in some form or fashion. So 2018, I was working on these ideas. I want to shout out to a buddy of mine, Eric, who is the president, I think former president, I don't know if he's still the current president of the Pensacola Network of Black Professionals, who helped refine this idea with me. He would challenge my thinking, challenge my thought processes, but it really boiled down to figure out how I can circle the wagons, how I can focus on the Black community, and basically just have a powwow, have a conversation internal to where we can talk and conversate on how to build up, how to build infrastructure, how to build a plan. And Eric helped me develop some of those thoughts. We were both working for the same company at the time. And so we would, go on breaks and I would throw some ideas at him and he would, jab back at me on about some of my ideas. But he helped me kind of refine that a little bit. And then I just brought it to fruition. Right. And it's just one of those things where you can never finish the idea. And so it's like, look, you just got to put an MVP out and it may not be perfect, but it'll be what it needs to be. And so that birthed us Bantucola.com. And it's really on its third iteration right now. So we've been through three search engine directory platform pieces, programmatic code. This is the third version of it right now, which we're loving. Is doing us wonders. It's doing great. And we're looking to, carry on that vision to move towards dropping a mobile app soon, and then continue to build programming up that we have happening in our area.
That is I'm just like blown away. That is so phenomenal. So, okay, that is a wonderful thing to hear about that whole organization. I do understand that this past February, you guys had an event that helps Black businesses. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so that was one of the programs that we did. I forgot to bring some music in for us to chill to. Let me get this in real
Look,
fast.
I
Let me
got
get
so
some music in.
involved, I didn't even care. Look.
Not only am I on the camera telling the story, I'm also the engineer behind the scenes.
Yes, you
Uh,
are. Bantucola. Snap, snap, snap.
snap, snap. I'll take them. So one of the things, you know, that happened was we were thinking about how to promote Black businesses right at scale. And this past February is one of the ways we're doing that, right, through programming. And we call that Black Business Weekend, where we feature a small Black business here in the Gulf Coast community, Northwest Florida, and actually do a big promotion around it. And the goal is to practice group economics, right? That's the centerpiece behind Black Business Weekend. And what that does is we basically say, look, if we want to do better by ourselves, then let us circle around a small business in our community that's doing well and actually promote that business and help that business grow. And then in turn, right, there's a lot more visibility to that business, and then also turn around and be able to do the same thing for the next business, right? So our first year, we kicked this off. I wanted to celebrate someone who was such a big proponent and big promoter of Bantucola, and a big proponent of me always, encouraging me, and that is the Asher B Tea House slash Busy Bee Mercantile General Store, and the founder of that is Marnie. Miss Marnie um, was really a big proponent of what I was doing, and always, like I said, very supportive. So I was looking for a way of finding a friendly business to actually launch this concept, and we did it with the launching of the grocery store, which she said she was inspired by some of the things that I was saying and doing, and I'm literally inspired by some of the things she's doing, and so we got together and started to put that together. This year, we did that with JoJo's Beauty Supply in February of 2022, and the focus was really around taking it to the next level. So a lot of the things we did it the first one, and we got by on a very small budget. This year, we actually scaled up, and it's like let's scale this thing up. I know we were kind of coming out of COVID. There was more opportunity for people to actually come out and play and hang out. And so we wanted to do it at the beginning of Black History Month, kind of the same way we did last year, and actually launch that concept, right? And continue to promote small Black businesses in the community and rally the community around its growth and its what it's growing internally, right, from within and of itself. Both Marnie and Crystal have been a part of this community for a very long time, and it's great to see them jump out there, take risks, start businesses, and grow not only the Black community but doing growth overall for the Pensacola economy, right? And we wanted to celebrate that and have our community celebrate and gather around them. So that was the idea behind Black Business Weekend, and we're hoping to continue to do that next year, right? It's an annual event, and we're going to continue to do it next year and make it grow. I don't want to put the details out there yet, but I'll just let that be.
If you are listening, please drop into the chat. Please get linked up. We are super excited about this event that's going to be coming up with Black Business Weekend, but we're going to also talk about the PowerLink Expo that's going to be coming up. So right now we're going to go to a real quick commercial so that you can hear more about the PowerLink Expo, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to me a little bit. I'm going to talk to myself apparently, and talk about what I do and my business, because I have more than one. So we're going to go ahead and real quickly go into that commercial real quick. Roll that beautiful footage, Chris.
All right, here it comes.
Network with hundreds of business owners at the PowerLink Business Expo, with 4 conferences and 16 workshops that will help build your business. Attend workshops on topics from increasing sales, social media, and email marketing at a minimal price. Gain experience from keynote speakers and network with some of the most powerful businesses in the area. And visit the exhibit hall with vendors that have products and services to grow your business. Attend the PowerLink Business Expo and get linked up. You can register at www.thepowerlinkexpo.com.
So the PowerLink Expo is designed to help small businesses. It's going to give you the opportunity to grow your business. If you are a business owner, you want to go ahead and register as quickly as possible to be a part of it today. But I'm going to go ahead and tell a little bit about myself. And Chris, if you have any questions to help me move along quickly, that would be great. So my name is Catrice Johnson, and I am the owner of Graphic Grooves Production Company. I also own the PowerLink Expo, but Graphic Grooves is where I make most of my coin. And I say that because when I first started doing graphic design, I actually went to school and graduated from college with an AA degree, and I was looking for a job. I wanted to work anywhere that there was a possibility for me to have a job in my field so that I can get the training. And because I was a Black woman, no one would hire me in Pensacola. I was told that I would be bored with the job. I was told that I was overqualified. I was told all these different things. And I got angry because I knew that I wanted to follow my field and be in graphic design, but because no one would hire me, I was really frustrated. So what I did was, instead of allowing that to be something that stopped me, I opened my own doors by starting my own business, and that's how Graphic Grooves began. Graphic Groups has been in business now for almost 21 years, on and off. We started back in 2001, and we've been going on since then. We shut down a few times because we didn't know what we were doing when it came to business. And so, me going to school and having training and taking classes and doing workshops and all kinds of stuff is what I did so that I could actually better myself as a business owner. In 2018, I got on my knees and I prayed and I was like, Lord, I'm tired of working for people. I really want to work for myself. And I've tried working for people. It doesn't work. Can I please have my own business again? And he allowed me to open those doors to be able to bless others with graphic design and marketing. Since then, my business has flourished like crazy. I do graphic design and marketing. I'm able to build logos. I help people with packaging design. I build websites. I uh, do branding, complete branding, anything that deals with marketing, anything that deals with graphic design. If it's a piece of paper that you need to have done, I'm able to put something on it and make it look fly. That's what I do all day long. I enjoy what I do. I get into helping clients also with business planning. Remember, I told you I shut down a few times because I didn't know what I was doing. But because I took workshops and got certifications, I was able to reopen my business. And because it's a really hard thing, sometimes we as business owners, we do things backwards, and we pay more money because we do it backwards. So what I did was I put together a complete program for business owners that are able to come in and take the workshops that I have to offer, and it helps them to get their businesses on completely on plan, so they're able to move forward and not make mistakes that I did as a business owner. So if you're
Mhm.
interested in learning how to grow your business, if you need to take some workshops, you don't have to take all of them. Sometimes it may just be a refresher course on a couple of things that you may have missed back in the day, or even it might be that you need to take all the courses. There's 17 weeks, but it will give you everything that you need to know. um, Thank you, Crystal. That's my girl. But yes, so I'm able to help you as a small business, and get you, the information that you need to help you grow your business. So that's what I do as a business owner. Chris, do you have any questions that you want to ask me? Because I can talk and babble until Jesus come back.
So what made you started Graphic Grooves, you said a couple times over, as a business owner, but what
Yeah.
made you want to start the PowerLink Expo, since you kind of went through those ebbs and flows? What made you want to endeavor into another business?
So I'm gonna be really honest with you. As a graphic design and marketer, people think you know everything, and it's because you do research on everything. And so when I started Graphic Grooves, I would have people coming and asking questions like, "Do you know how to do business with the government? Do you know how to register at with Sunbiz? Do you know how to do the city taxes? Like, how do you pay them?" And like all the questions that as at me as a business owner that really didn't need to know some of these things, or some of the stuff that I did need to know, I
Hmm.
would be like, I don't know, but let me go ahead and research some of this information. And so I would go in and research, and then I would go back to the person that wasn't even a client and tell them, you got to do this, and this, and this, and let's walk you through it. And so I got tired of walking people through the same thing more than once. And so as I began to do that, it was like, okay, I need to do something where we can get like a bunch of people in a room at one time and tell them all the same thing. And so the
Hmm.
Power Link did not start at that point. It began with me contacting government agencies, contacting people like Gulf Power, and asking them to do workshops to help the business owners here locally in 2012. 2000, yeah, 2010, 2012, to tell us how to do business with them. And then from there, I was like, well, you know what? We're getting the workshops, but we need to also have something we could do networking. And so I started a speed networking event during 2010. 2012 and 2013, and we would have like workshops in speed networking over at the library for like 6 months straight. And then after a while, I was like, this needs to be bigger. And I kept thinking, and I'm one of those dreamers. I can't help myself. I'll start off small and then be like, I can make the world change, and that's that's what I do. So the PowerLink became this whole conglomerate of the ideas of having the workshops, having the speed networking, having the seminars, having the commercials, having everything in one area so that we can get it all at one time. And then when we walk away from it, we have the information that we need to grow our businesses. We have the things that we need to grow our businesses. We have the paraphernalia that we need to grow our businesses. And when we leave, we all have left with something that make us more enriched as a business owner. So that's how the PowerLink came about.
Dope. What? So tell me, explain to me speed networking.
So speed
is
networking,
that like dating or something? Speed dating? Is it the same similar concept that you would see?
It's the concept, yeah. That's the concept of it, but it's more in depth because you're actually taking time to talk to somebody about their business. Sometimes have you ever been on a date and the person talks about themselves and that's all they do is talk about themselves and you don't hear nothing else except what they have to say, and then you try to get a word in and they keep going?
My wife was not like that.
Thank God. I've dated people like that would basically talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And when they got done, I was bored. I was like, you know what? Thank you for everything, and I would just leave. But there are it's not funny. But with this is more about you actually not just telling your information. It's about hearing what the other person has to say. So what we do is we break it up into 5 minutes apiece for each person. One person has about 3.5 minutes to talk, and another person has 3.5 minutes to talk, so that you can hear what the person does and you're not thinking about what you need to tell them. So it's a real opportunity. And then it's not just, you shaking hands, it's you giving a business card, it's you giving paraphernalia. And then if the person has a need, you want to be able to, if they say, if you know anyone that can do this, start thinking and backtracking in your mind as to who can help that person. So it really is a chance for you to really connect with somebody and not just tell your business, but hear about someone else's business so that you can help businesses grow all together.
Gotcha.
So,
Dope.
Yeah. So again, if you are watching this, please drop into the chat, get linked up. If you are interested in being a part of this particular event, you want to go ahead and register at www.thepowerlinkexpo.com. It does take place on May 18th and 19th. We are super excited about that. And with that being said, we're going to go into another one of our commercials so that we can let you hear more about the event and see some of the things that took place last year. It was really powerful last year. I believe Chris Hendricks was a part of that. He didn't get a chance to do anything except run around and tape everything, but I was so excited about that part of it, being a part of it. That was all that mattered to me. But this year we've invited him to come in and be a speaker, and when we come back from the commercial, he's going to tell you about the workshop that he's going to be doing.
Be right back.
Network with hundreds of business owners at the PowerLink Business Expo with 4 conferences and 16 workshops that will help build your business. Attend workshops on topics from increasing sales, social media, and email marketing at a minimal price. Gain experience from keynote speakers and network with some of the most powerful businesses in the area. And visit the exhibit hall with vendors that have products and services to grow your business. Attend the PowerLink Business Expo and get linked up. You can register at www.thepowerlinkexpo.com.
All right. So with that being said, we're going to go into talking about the workshop that Mr. Hendricks is going to be leading on I think it's on the 19th. You're going to be having your workshop. We got into a conversation a few months ago, and I was so excited about you coming in and being able to be one of the speakers. So tell us what the workshop is that you're going to be teaching on.
Sure thing. So what we're going to be reviewing in my workshop is a very simple hands-on platform for how to basically put your business, take the whole concept of your business, put it on a single piece of paper. You'll be able to understand who your customer segments are, how you're going to build relationships with those customer segments, and the actual value propositions that you're bringing to the table, right? You'll be able to then actually try and identify revenue streams. You'll be able to understand your cost structure. You'll be able to look at the key activities it's going to take you to produce those value propositions. Like, where are you going to get your product from? Are you sourcing it through Alibaba? Are you actually doing a creation of a product here locally? Where are you getting those product supplies from? And you
Mm,
also look at key partners you're going to be working with. I mentioned earlier, like Alibaba, or maybe there's a local wholesaler that you're buying products from, right? So you want to understand who your key partners are. We're going to help you put that together using the business model canvas in a single on a single piece of paper. So you'll have your business model laid out. And the great thing about that is using sticky notes, you can actually develop that business model and actually move things around, make updates to it, and actually trial and error through different things before you even spend $1 on the business. You'll have a very good idea of what it's going to take to deliver on that business.
that is phenomenal. See, this is why I asked you to be a speaker. Chris is the type of person. He's like, nah, just let me be in the background, get on the stage and say a couple of things like, "Hi, how you doing?" and then leave, and that's it. But he has so much powerful information to talk about as far as this workshop is concerned. So this is not a business plan, it's per se. This is just putting everything. Can you explain it a little bit more?
Yeah. So this isn't a business plan that you're going to take necessarily to the bank, although you could, right, showcase this, right, but it's not going to be in what we call a traditional business plan model format. Like I said, it's going to be on a sheet of paper, and it's going to be full of sticky notes, right? We're going to play a little bit, so you're going to have a pen, you're going to have some sticky notes, and you're going to have a piece of paper, right? And we're going to develop this model out. And then we're going to play with your business model, right? You can create a make believe company, or you can take your existing company and actually work through how to develop and add a new line, a new revenue line to the existing business. Maybe you don't have a business, you're just a professional and you're looking at what it would take to actually develop that business, right? You'll be able to do that using the tools that I provide and actually a little bit of GTS, right? Google that stuff, right? GTS, that's what that means. Google that stuff. And with a little bit of Google and a little bit of ingenuity on your own, and actually getting out there and talking to a few customers, you'll have a good idea if this is business model or this revenue stream to an existing business is viable. And when you have that, then you have room to actually deliver and grow. So, not what you might consider something you want to turn into a bank. You might want to formalize that a little bit more. But what this does is it gives you the everything you need to develop a formal business plan. But with this, you can actually start immediately, right? Work on that MVP, work on that MVP, work on that MVP. It ain't got to be sexy and cool. It just needs to work. And if your customers will buy into it this way, you know you can take it to the bank, because then the bank can also see that, because they see what the customers are doing. They're putting money in your pocket already.
That is phenomenal. Oh my goodness. So I'm super excited about that. That's what you're going to be teaching. It's going to take place on May the 19th. I think that your workshop is at 9 o'clock in the morning. Don't quote me on that. If you are interested in getting more information about this workshop, please go to www.thepowerlinkexpo.com and look at the workshops and see what's available and the times that they're going to be available. Again, www.thepowerlinkexpo.com. And that's going to help you find out what workshop you want to be a part of. But I'm definitely going to this one. I don't care what anybody say. And I'm over it. I still want to learn. And so with that being said, I'm going to talk about my workshop a little bit. So I'm also going to be teaching a workshop.
Oh, are
And
you
my
really?
workshop, yes, I am. I'm excited. Yes. So a lot of people Yes, thank you for sharing, Camille. We appreciate you. All right.
What's up? What's up? Thank
So
you, Camille.
we appreciate that. So with that being said, I'm going to be teaching a workshop on marketing, but it's going to be basically on social media marketing. a lot of people have been coming to me and asking me, what do you need to do this, and how can you do that? And it really blew me out the water a couple of days ago because I went to a chamber meeting one day, and I brought my numbers in because I always check my numbers to see what I'm doing and how well we're doing on social media for the PowerLink specifically. And we hit over 1 million people last year alone on Facebook by itself, with people being able to see all the stuff that was being pumped out. And when I was talking about it, one of the people over at the chamber was like, "We need to hire you. And what is it that you're doing?" And so I started to tell the secret, and then I said, "No, come to the workshop, and I'll tell you everything you need to know there." There's a lot of little hidden secrets that people don't think about doing when it comes to doing social media. There are ways that you can grow your business without having to pay any money. Facebook is not the only thing that you want to tap into, but it is a viable part that you want to tap into. And then there's some things that you want to do on your website that will help your social media pages be workable and doable for business as well. So I'm gonna give you that look. He got that look at you. What did you say,
Tell me,
Chris?
tell me what, tell me what do I want to put on my website? What do I need to put on my website? Give
We'll
me, give me,
learn
give
that
me,
one.
give me a tip. Give me one.
One little
Give me
tip.
a nugget. Give me one nugget. Just one nugget. One nugget.
So one of the things that you want to do whenever you are tagging your stuff, you want to also look at it. I love it. You want to also put the word Facebook on your pictures because yeah, it works. If you put Facebook and Twitter and all those little names on there, Google crawls that stuff, and it also helps with your stuff. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
People don't think
So,
about that kind of stuff.
so you're saying if
So
when I tag my picture
when you
for
write
social
whatever,
media
yep, you want to put Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all that stuff on there as well
in the
because
metadata, okay.
yep, in the metadata, it goes back to that information because it's all a part of it. And I was like, "Yo, this is off the chain right here." And then on top of that, most people don't even do the tagging of their pictures. They don't put the metadata in their pictures. They don't put why they have that picture up on their page. So that's something that you definitely want to make sure you have. I learned that this year from somebody that I'm looking at right now. But anyway, so it's interesting to see how we do things. But then there's another thing that people don't do, and it really does when it comes to your business. We always think that we have to buy ads on Facebook or buy ads on Instagram or buy ads on what have you. No, sometimes just joining groups and sharing your information can really save you some money. That's one of the biggest ways you can save money. But those are the two things. Those are my two little nuggets. After that, you guys need to come to the workshop so that you can learn more about how you can grow your business using social media without actually spending a whole lot of money, because there are some things that you have not learned that people want to say, I'll charge you $150,000 to do this a year. No, some stuff can be free and you can do it yourself. But I will say this: if you are not really good at doing your own social media, hire someone that can do it for you, because nothing is more frustrating than trying to do something that you hate doing. So that's a real key thing. So if you're interested, there are several marketing companies out there that can help you. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of good information. If you want to do it yourself or hire someone else to do it for your company that will save you some money, you can do it that way as well. So those are the two things that you want to look at. So again, if you are interested in being a part of the PowerLink Expo, you must come to this event on May the 18th and 19th. Go to the powerlinkexpo.com and register. We really would like for you to register. It's not hardlined anymore. But if you really want to like get the full benefits of everything, registering will be the key. So go again to www.thepowerlinkexpo.com and sign up for this event on May the 18th and 19th. We are excited that we're going to be having you. Chris has a workshop. There's several other workshops. We won't even go through those anymore because I've talked about them for the past 5 weeks and I'm tired of talking about them now. Just register and be a part of it because it's going to help you grow your business for sure. Did you
Sounds
have
good.
something to say, Chris, or ask?
First, I want to thank my Lord and Savior. Oh, oh,
Look,
this ain't.
I was getting ready to go to church with you.
Oh, this ain't the award show. I'm sorry. I'm watching out for Will Smith.
Just don't slap anybody.
I mean, my name is Chris. I just got to watch out for. Okay, I'm sorry.
That was
Um,
wrong.
I'm sorry. Hey, look.
Repent.
Everybody
Repent.
hates Chris, so
Nah. Anyway, with that being said, I'm super excited about this event. I hope that you guys will see that even though we like to have fun, we're really serious about business. We're serious about seeing your business grow. We're serious about having you learn something that will help you not just in business but personally as well. So come be a part of this. Again, go to the www.thepowerlinkexpo.com. Or you can even check out our Facebook page and see what we have available there. We still have booths available. If there's someone that wants to be a vendor at the event, we still have a few spots left. You can do that. Or if you're interested in being a sponsor, we still have a couple of slots left with that. So that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. I think that we're good. Do you have anything other than thanking your Lord and personal Savior, Chris?
no, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me, Catrice. I look forward to doing that workshop. It's one that I've done before in the past, and I it's a great opportunity to teach people how to think through small business concepts. Because really, rather than thinking about the business, you're thinking about revenue streams, and revenue streams then allow the business to operate. That's the big thing. So I'll leave it there. Look forward to seeing y'all May 19th and May 18th because I'll be there as well. And y'all have a great day.
Thank you. Bye. And thank you, Bantucola, again. You've been awesome.
Yeah, thank Bantucola. Bantucola, y'all so sharp. Y'all doing y'all thing. Let me give y'all some hand claps, some snaps, all of those things. There you go. All right. We'll catch y'all on the rebound. Peace.
Bye.